I'm fine. In this moment, only I stay in my home and take a classes and no more.
Okay, so you've been at home taking classes. Cool. Um, nice. And Heidi, what about you?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Hi, nice to see you too. Heidi, what have you been up to today?
Today it was a little warmer than yesterday, so I was very comfortable in my house.
Okay, good. That's great to hear. And Monica, how's it going?
Hi, I'm doing well, thank you.
Nice, good to hear. Um, Monica, what'd you do today?
Sorry, I can't hear you well. Your
Um,
your voice is breaking.
Okay, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it seems better. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So what did you do today, Monica?
What did I do?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing special. I'm at home right now, and I was doing the chore,
Okay.
cleaning and stuff like that.
Nice. That's not bad. I'm doing chores and stuff. Um, and Amp, how's it going?
Hi, teacher. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Nice. Good to hear. Alexander, how's it going with you?
Oh, very good. How are you?
Doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Um, and we've got Daniel. Daniel, how's it going?
Hi. Uh,
Hi.
it's really cold here, snowing in my
Okay.
city.
Okay. How much snow have you gotten?
All morning it's snowing.
Okay, so it's been snowing all morning.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. And Adrian, how's it going?
Hello, Joshua. I'm fine.
Hey. Okay, good to hear. Adrian, what'd you do today?
Today I took one class. Um, Nothing special.
Okay, so you've taken a class, but not too much. And Wellington, welcome. How's it going, Wellington?
I'm fine. How are you, Joshua?
Doing pretty good. Doing a lot
Good
better now.
now.
Yeah.
Sorry?
I said I'm doing a lot better now, for sure.
Yeah.
But all right, well, let's get started with class. We're running behind a little bit. Here we go. Oh no. All right, there it is. Cool. And let's start. Let's start class. Susanna, can you read the title in the next 2 lines?
What if today we will talk about a comic from the popular website XKCD. Today's lesson will be about an expensive sweatbox.
Good. And it's actually shoebox. Can you repeat shoebox?
Shoebox.
Good. Okay. And I need to figure out how to be able to type on this too. So give me a second. Man, sorry. Again, it's like just going through things. It's asking me to give privileges and stuff. So it'll be a second. Man. Okay. Yeah, good pronunciation of shoebox though. And let's go to the next page and let's have Natalia. Can you read the question?
Okay. What would be the most expensive way to file a size 11 shoebox HA.G with 64 GB micro SD cards all full of legendary purchase music. Rick Lewis. What do you think?
Okay, we beat legally,
Legally.
and then purchased.
Purchase.
Purchased.
Purchase.
And then we'd be talking about gigabyte.
Gigabyte. Okay.
Yeah. So GB is gigabyte, and EG. EG.
EG.
Okay. Legally purchased music. Okay, good. And okay, and let's have Natalia. Can you ask Monica the question?
What do you think about that? The micro CD? I don't know. Maybe.
What do you think is the most expensive way to fill a size 11 shoebox?
I don't know. Maybe for the brand. It's the different prices.
Maybe what?
Maybe it's different prices. It depends the brand.
Okay. So he's saying, this is the question. This first part.
Okay.
Right. So what's the most expensive way? And this is just an example. So like that might be an answer. So fill up with 64 gigabyte micro SD cards, all full of legally purchased music. That'd be pretty expensive. Yeah. And so he's just saying, yeah. Shoot. Yeah, so Monica, what do you think?
Maybe fill it with jewelry.
With okay. Specific category? It's like diamonds or emeralds or something like that?
Yes.
Okay, okay, good. And Heidi, what do you think?
I think we should put a credit card, platinum card, full of shoebox.
So credit cards?
Credit card, platinum card. Platinum card, we can buy anything. No limitation.
Okay, there is no limitation. So I guess kind of the same thing as filling it with a check. So just filling it with credit cards, it's kind of anything. Yeah, I think that's a good answer for sure. Daniel, what about you? What do you think?
Maybe a box full of iPhone 6.
Okay, iPhone 6s. All right, nice. I guess, does anybody else have any ideas that they think they would make the most expensive size 11 shoebox? Okay, and then I think we're good. Let's go to the next page. And let's have Amp. Can you read this first paragraph?
A shoebox full of valuable stuff seems to top about $2 billion. Surprisingly, this turns out to be true for a wide range of possible feelings.
Yeah. Fillings.
Feelings.
Good. Seems to top out at about 2 billion.
Seems to top out at about $2 billion.
Yeah, good. And I think you did a good job there. And let's look at the next one. Alexander, can you read this first paragraph?
The micro SD cards are a good idea. iTunes songs cost about $1 each, and micro SD cards have a capacity of about 1.6
1.6.
petabytes per gallon. A men's size 11 shoebox is about 10-15 liters, depending on the brand and type of shoe, which means it can hold up to one. I remember. I forgot again.
1 point.
Point. Yes, 1.5 billion 4 megabyte songs at about $1 each. That's about 20 times as many songs as the iTunes Store offers. So you will have to buy some of the songs more than once.
Nice. Liters? Can you repeat liters?
Liters.
Yeah, liters. And then with this, so you'll have to buy.
So you'll have to buy.
Good. Yeah, just getting that you'll instead of you will.
You'll. So you'll have to buy.
Some of the ones. Okay, good. And yeah, that is a lot of songs. What about the next one, Adrian? Can you read that next little paragraph?
Yeah. Expensive software like Adobe, Photoshop, CS, Fight has a slightly higher cost to megabyte ratio, since it retails for several $100 and takes up several hundred megabytes of space, or at least it used to, until Adobe moved to a cloud model.
Yeah, it's cloud. Can you repeat cloud?
Cloud model.
And then used to.
Used to.
Yeah, so it used to. Maybe even if we're saying used to, it almost sounds like use and then to. Can you repeat used to?
Used to.
Yeah, definitely. So we almost make that D silent. If you don't have to after it, I used, but I used to. Just because it's a similar sound, you kind of blend them together. The next one will be retails. Retails. Ratio. Slightly. Slightly. And Adobe. Yeah, Adobe. Okay, good. And these are all just like trademarks and brand things. So that doesn't matter. You don't have to remember that. I think you did a good job. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions?
I have a question, but on the previous page.
Okay. I would say I have a question.
Seems to top out.
Good. Top out. Who can explain what does top out mean? Does anyone know?
To get the maximum value?
Yeah, it's like to arrive at
to reach the top.
Yeah, to reach. Who can use top out in a sentence? Can anybody use it in a sentence?
When you are spreading water in a glass.
When you were pouring.
Pouring. Sorry. When you're pouring water in a glass.
So
you top out. You you can top out.
Yeah, you can top out. At
Or water.
the, I guess at the rim.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, generally use it for like something like numbers. You top out your credit card. You can top out like financial things. What about bottom out? Does anybody know what bottom out means?
The opposite.
Yeah, the opposite. We generally use it more with cars.
Mhm.
We
Run
use
out of gas.
not really. So when we bottom out, if it's like you go over a speed bump, and the bottom pave.
Uh,
So that's what we generally use bottom out for. So like, oh man, I bottomed out the other day, and the whole bottom of my car is scraped up. Yeah, that's what bottom out. But also you can talk about like markets bottoming out. So you can do it with numbers too in finances. But good. Any other questions on this page or the next page? Ooh, Wellington, that's not quite. We top out is like the highest possible, and so if we're talking about exchange rates, we wouldn't say cents at a certain time. So you could say the dollar is finally topped out, but that's if you suppose it won't get higher. That's like the highest possible.
Okay.
So yesterday in Brazil, we
Okay.
yeah, it's reached its high water mark for the first time since 2009.
Okay.
Or it's reached a high. Okay, but good. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. And Wellington, can you read this paragraph?
Yes. Once you start considering software prices, you can probably crunch the cost of things in a showbook as high as you want by making unlimited in-app purchases. And while the resulting RPG character may technically represent the results of your spending that much money, it's hard to argue with a straight face that your character is in any sense worth $1 trillion.
Good. Good. A couple small things here. So we'd be looking at prices.
Prices.
And maybe considering. Can you repeat considering?
Considering.
And then we're crank.
Crank. Okay. Crank.
Yeah, crank. Shoebox.
Shoebox.
Shoebox. Then unlimited in-app purchases.
Unlimited in-app purchases.
Purchases.
Purchases. Okay, purchases.
And then we'd be looking at while.
While.
That's almost like a whale.
While.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do an accented. I don't even know if I can do accents. So yeah, it's like an accented I there. Remember? While.
While. Okay.
Then RPG character.
RPG character.
Yeah, character.
Character.
Care.
Character. Character.
Character.
Character. Okay. Character.
Good. Character. Technically.
Technically. Technically. Okay. Technically.
And argue.
Argue.
Good. What's an RPG character? Does anybody know?
RPG character. Okay. I think is a person in this game, but I not game display. I not play this game.
Okay. It's a role-playing game character. So any role-playing games, like you are the character, you represent the character. And so in an in-app purchase, it's like you buy things in an application. So yeah, and depending on what application you're using, he's talking about like role-playing game character applications. Does everybody know what he's talking about here? Any questions about anything in that paragraph?
Yeah, I have a question. The meaning of the crank?
Crank. Crank is very similar to wind. I'm not sure if... so wind is crank. So it's like using a lever to turn something to make or something. Energy to a system would be like, we have a wind-up clock. Do you know what a wind-up clock would be? Or wind-up toys? Do you know what a wind-up toy or like something like that would be?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. I'll trying to get a picture. Man, sorry. Like I said, these new computers are always a little bit tricky. My toy. Okay, perfect. So if we're looking, oh, again, I'm really sorry. It's just a little bit slow. Come on. That doesn't work. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I can't get pictures in this. I'm not sure why. But a wind-up toy, if you look it up, wind-up toy has a crank which you spin to add energy to the system to make it go, to make the toy move, maybe? Hopefully that makes sense. Any other questions? Okay, and Alvaro, welcome to class. Alvaro, how's it going?
Hi, nice. Thank you.
Okay, nice. And Susana, can you read the comic?
My fellow American Americans, there has been an unexpected $2 trillion increase in our national debt. On a completely unrelated note, check out how many cool swords my character has.
Good. Okay, really nice job. Debt. Can you repeat debt?
That.
Debt. So it looks like DET, and then sword. Can you repeat swords as well?
Swords.
Close. Swords. Swords.
Swords.
Good. Perfect. And does anybody have any questions about anything on this page? Okay, Susanna, what's the comic mean? What's the comic trying to say?
I think it's like a joke about the priest of the when you think you have a lot of money and you lose this money or something similar.
On something similar. Similar to what?
Something you lost this money.
In armies.
Okay, I think to some extent, remember, we'd probably be talking about the RPG character. So this comic is about, you know, maybe what would happen. Yeah, there. And let's stop that.
For me, sorry. For me, the joke is about the spend in armies. They spend a lot of money in armies, so the debt increase. Because
okay, sort of. So yeah, he's talking about arms, but he's talking about arms in a game. So an RPG character, it's like a role-playing game, and so he's talking. Oh, come on. He's talking about a character.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. So he's talking about a character in his game. So it's, you know, imagining if the President of the United States spent $2 trillion buying swords for a character in a video game.
Yeah.
For like a person in a video game. So that's what it's talking about. It's kind of just a joke saying like that would be the most money that you could spend.
Yeah.
In a shoebox.
I think it is true.
Yeah, which would be just ridiculous. And he's saying like it's hard to argue that your character is in any sense worth $1 trillion. Okay, and let's go to the next part. Natalia, can you read this first paragraph?
Okay. Sorry. So let's think about actual objects. Their goal, of course, 15 liters of gold is worth about $10 million as of this writing. Platinum is a little more expensive at $13 million. Shootbox, that's about 10 times the value of the shootbox full of $100 billion. On the other hand, a shootbox full of gold would weigh as much as a small horse.
Yeah, a shoebox full of gold would weigh as much as a small horse. Good. A couple of small things. Let's think. Let's think.
Think.
Yeah, good. Just that TH sound is what I heard at first. Really nice job. And then there's gold, of course.
Gold?
So, there's.
Okay, there's.
There's gold, of course. Can you repeat that whole thing? There's gold, of course.
There's girls. There's of girls.
Close. So we want to emphasize gold. We want to emphasize gold.
Okay, gold.
Yeah. There's gold, of course.
Okay, gold, of course.
Close. So just getting the intonation here. So it's unemphasized. So we say there's gold, of course. Kind of like that. So you have like a down, up, down, up. Can you repeat it one more time?
The gold?
Yeah, there's gold, of course.
Okay, there's gold, of course.
Okay, good. That was better. And platinum. Platinum.
Platinum?
Yeah.
Okay, platinum.
And then a shoebox full of $100 bills.
Shoot balls, 100 bills.
Close. A shoebox full of $100 bills.
Shoot balls full of 100 bills.
$100 bills.
$100 bills.
Good. Most of the time, if we're talking about like 13 million, we don't have to say
million.
dollars.
Okay.
So, but if we're talking about $100 bills, that's something that always has dollar. You can't just say 100 bills. Or you could. It sounds a little bit odd. You'd want to say $100 bills.
Okay.
And then when we have this line, the slash, it's per. So 13 million per shoebox.
Okay. There.
Can you repeat that?
13 million dollars per shoebox.
Yeah, good. $13 million per shoebox. Or even just 13 million per shoebox. But good. Any questions on this paragraph?
Maybe as well the expression at the when we can weight as much as a small horse.
Weigh. Can you repeat weigh?
Weigh. I'm sorry. Weigh as much.
And so what does it mean to weigh as much as a small horse?
I don't know. Maybe it's the expression about the
Okay. It's actually being literal. So it's being just straight. So a small horse and a box of gold weigh the same amount. So they have the same weight. Have the same so I'm not sure. I can't draw a scale. So if we've got
okay.
A horse opposite a shoebox of gold, they would be equal in weight. So they would even out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The same number of kilograms or pounds. Okay. And let's have, I think, Daniel. Can you read the next paragraph?
There are more expensive metals. A run of pure plutonium, for example, could cost about I don't know, K?
Yeah, 5K.
$5K as
Nope.
a bonus to
Sorry, we just say
sorry
5K. It'd just be 5K.
about $5K.
So there's no dollars. You could say $5,000 or 5K.
Okay.
One or the other.
Could cost $5,000. As a bonus, plutonium is 7 denser than gold, which means you could fit almost 300 kilograms of it in a soup box.
Yeah, which would be quite a
Thank you.
lot of money. So maybe denser. Yeah,
Denser.
denser. Good. And I'm not sure who it is. Okay, yeah, Wellington. I think it was you. There's a little bit of an echo. So if you could just keep your microphone off when you're not speaking, that'd be really nice. But yeah, so denser. Okay, good. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, so no questions. And Alexander, did you have a question from the other page?
Yes, it's previous.
Okay.
Please. When comics say on a completely unrelated note, it's like and by the way, check out my how many goals. Is that the same?
Yeah, sort of. It's kind of part of the joke. So one supposes he spent $2 trillion on his character's swords, and he's trying to make the difference or the connection between those two things as small as possible. He's trying to say that it's unrelated. The fact that there's $2 trillion of unexpected debt, and he's got a character with lots of swords.
How? Okay, I got it. How does does sound the whole? Okay, on a completely.
Having nothing to do with what I said.
Thank you very much. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so it's unrelated. It has nothing to do. And a note. So notes are generally like what you talk about in speech. So on another note, it's just changing the subject, kind of, or trying to change the subject. Okay.
Is it completely unnecessary, or can it just be on a unrelated note?
Can you ask that question one more time?
Is a word completely? Is it necessary?
Yeah,
phrase?
completely is just absolutely. So it's not necessary. Generally,
Basic phrase.
adverbs.
I want to know how basic phrase. Oh, just on an unrelated note. Yes.
Yeah, on an unrelated note. Yeah, you could say that. So remember, adverbs in general. You generally don't need adverbs. So they just heighten things. They make things a little bit more exciting. But generally, they're not necessary. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
Yeah, the only thing we'd have to make we'd have to make the article into because it's unrelated, unrelated. Okay, and good. Let's go back here. Oh, wow. So we kind of added two. So this is the picture of what would happen if you'd put 300 kilograms. Oh. Okay, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're here. Let's have Natalia. Can you read this second part of the paragraph?
Okay, before you spend $3 billion on platinum, take note. No, plutoniums, critical plutonium, critical mass is about 10 kilograms. So while you could fit 300 kilograms of it in a shoebox, you could only do so briefly.
Good. Briefly.
Briefly.
Yeah, briefly. Man. Good. And plutoniums. Plutonium's critical mass.
Plutonium's critical mass.
Nice. Okay, I think that sounded good. So yeah, you could fit lots of plutonium in a shoebox, but it would only be for a short amount of time. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, and let's go on to the next page. And let's have Daniel. Can you read this paragraph?
High-quality diamonds are expensive, but it's hard to get a handle of their exact price because the entire industry was built on a scam. The gemstone market is complicated. One site quotes a price of over $300,000 for a flawless 600 milligrams 3-carat diamond, which means that a jukebox full of perfect quality gems diamonds could be worth as much as $20 billion, but $1 or $2 $1 or $2 billion is more reasonable.
Good. Okay. And so we'd say high quality diamonds.
High quality diamonds.
Yeah. Built on a scam.
Built on a scam.
Flawless.
Flawless.
Close. Flawless.
Flawless. Flawless. Flawless.
Yeah, flawless. And gem.
Gem.
Good.
Gem.
Okay. And good. Amp, can you read the comic?
What is the most efficient packing of round cut diamonds of uniform size? I'll see you in 12 hours.
Good. The only thing here, what is the most efficient packing?
Okay. What is the most efficient packing?
Yeah, of round cut diamonds of uniform size. Yeah, that's good. So generally when we have something italicized in a sentence, you really want to emphasize that word. So yeah, but good. Any questions on this page?
Yes. Get a handle on someone.
So when we get a handle on something, it's like understanding it. Get a handle is like to understand.
Is it common in speech?
Yeah, get a handle is pretty common. So, man, I can't get a handle on our homework for tonight. I just can't understand it. I can't get a grip on it.
Is it the same as a figure out?
Yeah.
So it's synonym. Okay. Thank you very much.
It's slightly different. So if you get a handle on something, you could also like get a handle on a person if you are able to understand the way that they think and the way that they do things and start to like not control them, but you know, control your interactions with them a little bit more. You can get a handle on them. So you get a handle on a situation, on a person, on something that you study. Yeah. Any other questions here?
Yeah, I have a question. Um, Flawless.
Flawless.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what a flaw is?
Perfect. Without
Perfect.
defect.
Okay. Yeah, flawless is without defect.
Perfect.
And so a flaw is
Okay.
so flawless is perfect. Any other questions? Okay, and the idea of the diamond industry being built on a scam. Amp, can you read this?
The bears allegedly created a global cartel in the markets of rough and polished diamonds, with a market share that reached nearly as high as 90%, through aggressive management of supply and prices, and collusive agreement with competitors, suppliers, and distributors. This was a quite essential antitrust violation of the Sherman Act.
Good. Quintessential.
Quintessential.
Good. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Good. And any questions on this page? This is a little bit complicated.
Yes. What is the meaning of the allegedly?
So they were accused of. So if you're alleged of something, you're accused of it. So if we're talking here, supposedly.
Quintessential.
Yeah, this is a little bit more certain. Like they did create a global cartel, but you allege someone something. Spears was brought to court for this. And they actually did end up settling. But good. And any other questions here?
The word quintessential.
Okay, quintessential. Does anybody know what quintessential might mean? It's like in its essence, it's like essentially, or like the very definition of a violation of. So quintessential is like in its most pure form, it was a violation. It's like the most perfect example. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
What about collusion? What's collusion?
Collusion. They are like they are together. Together they agree with the something.
Yeah, let's look at this in a second, maybe. Yeah, so it's a secret or illegal cooperation or conspiracy, especially in order to cheat or deceive others. Yeah. Okay, and I think we're good. Let's go on to the next page. So we've actually got quite a lot more on this. Let's have Alexander. Can you read the first paragraph?
Reading about drugs. Many illegal drugs are, by weight, more valuable than gold. Cocaine's price varies a lot, but in many areas is in the neighborhood of 100 per gram. Gold is currently less than half that. However, cocaine is much less dense than gold, so a shoebox full of cocaine would be less valuable than one of gold.
Good. Valuable. Can you repeat valuable?
Valuable.
Yeah, it's tough. Valuable. Valuable.
Valuable. It helps all the time when you
And then,
write it. It's very helpful. Thank you.
nice. Yeah,
Valuable.
I'm glad it helps. Varies.
Varies.
Yeah, varies.
Varies.
Good. Varies. Dense.
Dense.
Nice.
Dense.
Okay, perfect. And let's have Adrian. Can you try the next one?
Cocaine is not the most expensive drug by weight. LSD, probably the most widely consumed substance sold to consumers by the Infogram, costs about 1,000 times more than cocaine by weight. A shoebox full of pure LSD would be worth about 2.5 billion.
Good. Nice job. We'd be talking about LSD. LSD.
LSD. Okay.
Yeah. LSD. Widely.
What?
Yeah.
Widely. Okay. Yeah, widely. Okay.
And then microgram.
Microgram.
Okay. Nice. And we're just about done. Maybe one more. Wellington, can you read this paragraph?
Yes. Some prescription drugs can be just as expensive as LSD. A single dose of brentuximab,
I have no idea.
brentuximab vedotin adcentris can cost $13,500, which, for the average patient, puts in shoebox value in the same $2 billion range as LSD, plutonium, and microSD cards. Other drugs are even more expensive. Of course, you could always put shoes in the shoebox.
Good. Natalia, can you read the comic?
The comic, Weirds?
Weirdo.
Weirdo.
Yeah,
I'm
weirdo.
sorry that the words, it's not clear.
That's okay. But good. And yeah, we are out of time. I've got another class in about 50 minutes. Hopefully that one will start a little bit more easily. It'll be pretty much the same class because I don't have my computer right now. Hopefully it'll be done by this afternoon. So yeah, it'll be another class like this. If you guys want to join, I'd love to have you. Maybe we can finish that time. But thanks for coming in. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.
Thank you, Joshua.
Take care.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.